Good morning, Seth. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Saturday morning stream. And I don't know yet what I will do, but I will work on my indie apps, and the initial plan is probably we will take a look into the localizations. How I'm doing? I'm doing great. Thank you. We'll see. We'll see how that will work, but I am thinking about localizations. Okay, let me see. YouTube stream is almost working. Yep. Now it's working. So today's goal is to do something for indie apps, and I'm thinking about localization just because we had kind of discussions about localizations in community a few days ago, how to do that and so on, and I didn't localize any of my applications, but I would like to. I believe that can help for download, substore search optimization, basically everything. Also, in current economics, it is not healthy to have US as biggest customer. Sorry, friends in America, but I'm thinking about Spanish localization for beginning because, yeah, that's one of the biggest languages. Hey, Axel. Hello. I'm doing great, thank you. Let me have all the chats here. Okay, here it is. One chat, another chat. I see you all. Can we get the chat on the screen before we are starting? Oh, yeah, here it is. Smallish, but here it is. Okay. And on this screen, we already have chat. Cool. And on this screen, we also have smallish chat on the bottom. Nice. Good morning. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Abdullah. Hello, everyone. So yeah, we'll see how those localizations will go. So I was actually looking into one of my old projects a few days ago, or day ago. Oh, actually, I have screenshotted it somewhere. Okay, let me just open browser. We had discussion about in free community app localizations. Yeah, and basically last time when I had localization in one of my applications, not my freelance customer applications, basically those were localizable strings for each and every language, which is kind of doable way to do that. I don't know what is the best way to localize apps today and how it is hard or easy to do. That's basically what I'm planning to research. And I had, yeah, in this project I had localization. I'm well, thank you, Michael. Yeah, that was this project. Okay, I will switch teams, otherwise I will be booed about light team. Every second question in chat will be about, oh, why light team? Because it's summer and it's bright. Anyways. String catalog, Alexander is saying. Yeah, probably. So I basically use it like this localizable kind of strings for this project, but that was for a while ago. And here in the chat, you start new project? No, I started new project this month already and it is released already and shipped. Oh, actually I should release update. Let's do that quickly. I got notification from Apple that version is approved. Let me log in. I just shipped this application this month. I started it on April 1st. Not just shipped it, I shipped it on April 7. But yeah, we had to click release to everyone. Its voice is a bit low. Okay, we can kind of make it louder. Better? Frog average. Finally caught on live stream. Yeah, cool. Cool that you did that. Okay, this is released. Yeah, I basically was released this application a few days ago, and in a nutshell, that is basically just Pomodoro timer. It basically shows some kind of statistics, how you did this week and so on, and I basically will run my Pomodoro timers. I will change to 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, I can set to 60 minutes as well. Let's set it to 45. Some kind of slider probably is better. I'm using plus minus. 49, 46, 47. And yeah, just quite simple. I basically choosing what activity I'm doing. For example, now it is programming and I hit start focus and yeah, that's it. Basically like Pomodoro timer, but with blackjack. Anyways. What about voice now? Is it better? Good? Bad? Too loud? SwiftUI app local. Let's take a look. How do you localize app now? Preparing views for localization. Localize your app to support multiple languages. Okay, let's take a look on Apple suggestions. Okay, localize SwiftUI users. Text use localized string key. Okay. You know, okay. Let's ask ChatGPT, you know, as we do nowadays instead of searching in Google. I'm planning to localize. Actually, let's open Xcode project as well, then ChatGPT will have a chance to take a look on it. Hey Tin, hello. This one? I don't know. Probably I should localize first something smaller. I think my habit tracking application is relatively small, and we could localize that first. Or maybe even this habit tracking application. So I have multiple apps in the App Store. I think that the biggest benefit from localization will be for this application, freediving app, but that application is quite big with many screens and so on. That's kind of longish task to localize it. Then probably habit tracking application or this box breathing focus timer application, one of those could be candidate for localization. I think I probably should go with this one because I just was working on it. It's kind of quite new and so on. So, and that is my whatever pet project, let's say so. Good morning, Digital Dummy. The weather is nice. Yeah, it's sunny today here as well. Yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, actually, I will probably localize this application because it's a relatively simple app, not too many screens. Let's give it a try, and if that will work great, then I can move to other applications as well. So, this project. So, and let's ask ChatGPT, how do we do that? Okay, let's allow to access to Xcode. I'm planning to localize. Currently, I'm asking about programming perspective. Because we can talk about efficiency, how to send, where to send, who will localize them. Whatever, let's drop that programming perspective. What is the best practice approach to that? Let's drop that programming perspective. Okay. In SwiftUI, text automatically supports localization. Interesting. If you have dynamic, actually I didn't know that, because last application that I localized, that was UI kit. I didn't localize it. It was already localized. I was working with localized app. If you have dynamic text, welcome user, basically you have strings. Okay. Basically you create localizable strings. Okay. Actually, I should check. I built most of this application using AI, so name it vibe coding, and probably I already have localizable strings in project. No, nothing. Localizable. Oh, actually, I should look differently. I should look here. Here it is, localizable. Actually, we have it already. Okay. Name it exactly, localizable strings. Yeah, we have it. Set one per language. Okay, and we have already that one per English. Interesting. Did I already have all on place for localization? That's fun. And yeah, and this basically is quite similar to what we had in the in my UI kit project. Open recent, this one. Here, basically, you have also kind of all contacts, Latvian localization, VC contact, and so on. This basically looks quite similar. Okay. And then add new language. Oh, that looks really easy actually to do. I was thinking, oh, could be cool if I will do that today, but it seems that this could be done in less than an hour. Avoid hard coding English directly into Swift files. Okay, for custom UI strings. That's looking very good, actually. Okay. Now we need to review project to see, are we using localizable strings everywhere, or we have somewhere directly kind of coded strings, which will be the wrong approach. I will not do that by myself. Let's go with Alex sidebar. Oh, we need to make me smaller and move somewhere. We need more space. I'm not the most important part on the screen. Okay, so where do I go? Here, maybe. Okay. Let's see if Alex sidebar can do that. I'll say code base. Please review. Draw identify. Okay. Let's wait for model. We'll see what we will found. Yeah. Here are plenty of instances. And we should change that everywhere. Started learning Swift 2 weeks ago. Any tips of the iOS solopreneur journey? Greetings from Poland. Hello, neighbor. I have many tips on my YouTube channel. I don't know. If you have a specific question, I can answer it, but you know, kind of general, kind of do not do mistakes, you know. It's kind of usually kind of lazy questions getting lazy answers. Sorry for saying that if that sounds rude, but it's, you know, like marriage advices. Oh, what is your kind of suggestion to keep your marriage going? I don't know. Do not cheat. But yeah, starting is always good. I will say general suggestion to everyone today: do not jump on AI tools before you learn programming if you want to learn programming, because it's slippery slope today. Okay, so if you understand what you are doing, AI tools can be good help. If you have no idea what's happening behind this AI magic, then better even do not start with it. That will be general advice. Okay, so we need to change it in a few places. Yeah, we have just text instead of, let's hide that preview. Let's close this Xcode project. We don't really need so many of them. And actually, we already have localizable string. What are you suggesting here to add? I don't know. Yeah, here, for example, that great example. Here we're getting kind of suggestion to create localizable string, but we already have it in the project. If you just, whatever, will click, yeah, let's go. That will generate errors, you know. Because here we are getting kind of suggestion to create new file, which is dumb. Rookie mistake. That is just. Alexander is asking, you know Russian language? Alexander just saying that I know Russian language. Yeah, that's true. Why don't you speak on it on your stream? Why should I speak? You have enough Russian speaker viewers. Yes, but you know, part of that. So we currently have 18 concurrent viewers in chat on YouTube and 12 on Twitch. Do you think all of them speaking Russian? I speak Latvian as well. For me, Latvian is way more easy to talk. For you, it's beneficial to listen English because you will learn it better, will understand English better because you're listening it. If I will talk in Russian, я могу говорить по-русски, но большинство не поймет, зачем. That was Russian, and es varu arī latviski runāt, bet tad vēl mazāk cilvēku sapratīs. And that was Latvian. So I think answer is obvious. And also, if we are looking from, let's say, yeah, it's English. Then if we are looking from that perspective, then probably, I don't know, speaking Chinese could be even more effective, you know, because more people speaking Chinese, but not so many of them are in tech. But all the programming kind of culture, ecosystem, what else, not everything is in English. All the conferences are in English and so on. And in whatever languages, Russian, Latvian, Japanese, those are small niche conferences, but all the big events, everything is in English. And anyways, you have to know if you are in programming, if you are in tech, and if you would like to be ahead on the first lines, first rows, kind of following progress, you should know English. You can't wait until everything will be translated. Yeah, Jeremy is saying, yeah, speak Mandarin. Exactly. Hey Chandler, hey Paper, good morning. Good morning Twitch, good morning YouTube. So yeah, AI is saying, yeah, I see existing localizable strings file. And yeah, even if we are talking about Russian, for example, when you start to talk about programming in Russian, then perhaps you will talk in some mix between Russian and English anyways. Because many terms are not translated. And few times I saw some Russian programming streams. It looks kind of silly when you're mixing, not silly, but I don't know, strange. Let's say strange for my ear to listen how you mix two languages to explain things, talk about things. Just better to stick with one, which is better suited for the topic. Even when I'm writing some notes or something for myself, not for anyone else, but just for myself, if I'm writing down some notes or something related to programming and so on, I'm doing that in English. I don't know, that basically English for me is work language. Latvian is family language. Russian is just, I don't know, one language what I know for historical reasons. Spanish is one which I kind of know and then forget again because I'm traveling quite often to Spain. Not that I know it, I can just, I don't know, make purchases in the grocery store. Okay, let's try to build. We'll see if this works. Okay, and my last idea fix actually was because I was thinking about spending winter, or at least few months in winter in Thailand. I was thinking about that. So then for me personally, that will be beneficial to try to stream in Thai, you know, to learn Thai language. So now I'm sticking with English. Okay, we can build an app. That's already good. Let's move me around again. Somewhere here. Oops, oops, oops. Nice formatted code. Thank you. But formatting, I like, you know, in Xcode you can just highlight everything, highlight everything, and then Control E, and text will format. Text will be formatted automatically. So. Okay, the app at least is not crashing. That is already good. And what we changed? We changed string, what you are focusing on. Okay, this here it is. And it looks correct. It works correct. Let's try to localize it. Let's try to add one more language. Didn't know about this shortcut. Nice, you're welcome, Jeremy. You can simplify your code. If you import SwiftUI, you can remove foundation. Yes, I know. That's basically, if you have UI kit or SwiftUI, you don't really need foundation, but that's not really big simplification. And in most of the places where you can see that, that's basically just added by AI, and I just do not bother to remove it. Here, for example, foundation, store kit, UI kit. UI kit definitely is not needed here. Foundation, not needed here. I just do not care, you know. And again, we can update formatting. It seems that formatting was already nice and correct. So we removed them, and of course, project still building just fine. But yeah, you're right. You don't need foundation if you have SwiftUI or UI kit. Xcode ignores this, but if you will import something, let's say import, let's say the, what's that? ADHD, relax, let's say something. We don't have core, but we have ADHD relax app, let's say. Yeah, let's import that, for example. File. So, okay, here is warning. But there was option to import something which you can import, but that will be not used, and then you're getting basically that yellow warning. Okay, so back to our localization topic. Localizable. If I would like to add language, let's say Latvian, just for fun. Where is Latvian? Lithuanian? Dude. Why there is no Latvian? There is Lithuanian, but that's not the same. Arabic, Bulgarian. Really? There is no Latvian? Okay, I wanted to basically add Spanish, but at least for Latvian I can see. More add button, maybe. Ah, yeah, here it is. Right. Missed that one. Interesting why Lithuanian is here, but Latvian is not. Latvia and Lithuania are basically the same size. And languages are not similar, but usage of language is same. People of speaking language are about the same amount, something like 2 million something. What's the difference? ChatGPT. Which one to choose? I don't understand what is Latvian LV and Latvian Latvia LV. Generic Latvian language code, and this is a regional variant. Okay, which one? Generic in most cases. Okay. Yeah, that is rare to support more regional variants of Latvian. But we have kind of Latvian, we have Latgalian kind of dialect, which sounds very different than poor Latvian. Yeah, we are not going to specifically do that. Oh, quick tip on testing in simulator. Yes, please, why not? Force specific code. Oh, I could force specific Latvian language for all the app users. That could be fun, right? Of course, we're not doing that. Spanish, probably we should remove it. Okay, let's keep it here. Let's add Latvian. Currently, this application has about 200 users. So I don't know how many of them are from Latvia, but just for experiment, why do not? L, please. Come on, what's going on with you? Scroll. Lithuania, Lonzi, boom. Latvian. Okay, this one. Booms, done. Okay. And I hope that we somehow can export those strings and get them localized automatically. Oh, here it is. Here we should just add. Oh, it's cool. It kind of, yeah, it's cool, clear. I see now how it works. I can basically, if I have nothing, then it will use English version for that. And if I have something, I can change here to add Latvian version for it. Okay, clear. Okay. Okay, Xcode. Okay. Maybe ChatGPT can edit those strings directly. But we already are in the string file. Can't you interact with it? I wish I could. Okay. I think we can use AI tools for this in that case. Let's go and close. I don't think Alex sidebar is the best tool for that. Let's go to the, let's say, Windsurf. I'm just not going to translate it by hand. I could for Latvian, but I can't for Spanish. Where is that? Localize, localize, localize. File. Here it is, localizable strings. Oh, it opens it like that. Okay, let's commit what we have for now and then let AI to destroy everything. Oh, New Horizons, hello. Yeah, a long time no see. I do not stream too often, but trying. Okay. Okay, let's commit and push this. Of course we are in main branch, why not? Like a big boys, you know? Oh, it's getting hot here. How warm it is. Not too crazy. 24.3, but feels hot. I don't know why. Oh, we have something moved here. Chicks, let's fix that. And probably, you know, I will go and open window. On the street, in the sun, it is 23, but that's a lie. On widget, I see that we have... On widget, I see that we have 6 in Riga. And it is basically single digits at night. It's coldish. Okay, changes are pushed. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if Windsurf will be the best tool to do that, but let's try. What we are using currently, GPT-4, it's free for limited time. I don't know if that's the best one. Let's go with Sonnet. Plus 13 in Poland, so it's warmer than here. Okay. Actually, I will better provide screenshots as well. And I'm going with Latvian now because basically that's my native language and I can verify how good or bad that looks like. Probably that application have 3 users speaking in Latvian. It will update localization file with Latvian translations. Okay. So it looks that at least it is moving into the right direction. Windsurf versus Cursor. I was using Windsurf for a while. Different. I was using Cursor for a while, but just now I switched to Windsurf just to try them out. From price perspective, Windsurf is just cheaper comparing with Cursor. Windsurf is $15 for Pro version, Cursor 20. Not a big difference. I like how user interface of Windsurf better. I like Cursor configuration better than Windsurf. So I don't have strong kind of opinion about one versus another. Right now, currently, you can use the ChatGPT 4.1 or ChatGPT Mini for free. So that's kind of a big benefit for those who are on tight budget, and don't want to spend kind of much money on this AI prompts. I don't know, we'll see. I used Cursor much more. I built entire app using Cursor and I'm kind of more familiar with Cursor. But user interface is better in Windsurf. Okay. Let's see. Nice, we have localizations for those what was available what was visible in the screenshot. But Windsurf kind of skipped all the other, not all, but most of the other. Interesting. I've been making things with Python on hobby basis, but released my first iOS app last week with Cursor. Yeah, I think that there are many apps released with AI tools nowadays. Have you created apps for long? Quite a lot. Quite a long time. Let's see. This was my very first app. History. Version 1 was submitted in June 2012. I'm that old, yeah. Then that was Objective-C application. Then I was on quite a long break away from iOS development, and in 2014, Swift was released And then I started to kind of learn programming again. I already forgot everything that I learned in Objective-C, and yeah. But there are just few kind of localizations. Oh no, there are more. No, there are, for example, strings. Good morning, Timmy. Hello. Hey, Christoph. Good morning, Kaloyan. Is UI kit still relevant? Sure, why not? Depends, you know. Why are you asking? So, if you are asking, are there SwiftUI applications in the App Store? A shitload of them. Am I using UI kit? Yes, every workday, working on freelance projects. Am I using UI kit for my indie apps? No, not at all. So that's more complicated question. It's not so simple. If you are asking, should you use UI kit building your first or second mobile app? No, absolutely no. Stick with SwiftUI. You can build whatever, everything using SwiftUI. You don't really need UI kit anymore. But in many projects in the market, you will find that, yeah, it is still kind of used in plenty of projects. Hey, Foxbit, hello. Yeah, surprise stream. What you are building today? Localization for the application. You're freelancing in other projects? Yes, I do. I am freelancing as well. I thought you're only working on your own applications. No, not yet. Does SwiftUI have drag and drop? Oh, that's very Googleable question. I don't know. I have to look. And I never implemented drag and drop in UI kit project as well. Yeah, vibing a little bit. Yeah, exactly. I'm adding localization to the application, and I think that's perfect example where AI should be used instead of you kind of going and adding all those string values. Why just do not ask AI to do that? We still have 33% coverage. I have to answer phone call. Yeah? Oh, I have to do one quick thing that will take very little time. When your kids are calling 1/3 of the time, that is basically to ask for money. That's just life. Okay, send. Okay, back to work. So where we are. You are using Windsurf today. Yes, I decided to give a try to the Windsurf. So, Windsurf is slacking. Why we have only 33% of... I clearly see that here, in the middle of the file, are plenty of strings which are not localized. Why? Windsurf, what's going on? Why are you slacking? Oh, file is too large to edit all at once. What do you mean too large? You are the robot. Oh my gosh. I bought iPhone 15 and MacBook Air 24 gigs. Gonna learn from iOS though. Cool. That's great. That's great. Yeah, seems that I will need to download file and give it to AI to localize it. Can you? I will ask just, can you do that? I will ask, are you not smart enough? Okay, that's a dumb question. I will help nothing. Can you localize it, basically? What do you mean file is too big? Can't edit all file at once. Why? Yeah, just do that in batches. Waiting for the same. Yeah, that's a great machine. I actually looking. Probably my wife will need new computer, and I'm also looking exactly on that machine. 24 gigs of RAM, 512 SSD. That's enough for her, and probably 15-inch screen because I don't know. We'll see. I will ask her to take a look. Okay, editing. We'll edit few more. This file is not crazy long. That application is not crazy complex. Okay, adding more lines to localization. I'm taking 13-inch screen for portability. Have M4 Max Studio at home. Oh, yeah, if that's your second machine for just for coffee shops. It's a very tricky question, you know, about those coffee shops. I was kind of thinking as well, 14 versus 16-inch MacBook. But, for example, if you open the Cursor or Windsurf, you basically need two screens. Like right now, how I have it opened on my Apple Studio display, this is very comfortable to read. It is a little bit more tight on 16-inch MacBook Pro, but still okay-ish, usable. I don't know how that will be on 14 or on 13-inch screen. So for my wife, maybe, because she mostly using, you know, some kind of documents, browser, and so on. For her, I think 13-inch could be fine. 16-inch too bulky to carry around. Yeah, I don't understand that kind of. Well, I had 13-inch MacBook Pro, and it was kind of smaller, and I was able to put it in sling bag, you know. But carrying around that sling bag actually was way more uncomfortable than carrying around backpack. And when I put MacBook in backpack, that doesn't make big difference. Is it 13, 14, or 16-inch in the backpack? But of course, you know what you like and what you don't like. I'm just kind of saying that in the backpack, that MacBook size doesn't make big difference. Weight, I don't know. I'm 100 kilos, almost 92, 93, carrying around extra kilo in that MacBook. It doesn't make big difference, you know. Now we should see 100% coverage. Yes, we have. Perfecto. Yeah, I already see errors. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. $16 doesn't fit in your backpack. Okay, you have very small backpack then. Yeah, maybe you are kind of for my wife, I can see how it could be too big, you know, the 16-inch to carry around, because she's small. She's something like 1.6 meter. It's and yeah. Get a new backpack. Yeah, exactly. I'm using Peak Designs 30 liters backpack. Actually, it is right here. I can show you. This backpack, and I don't know, it looks kind of okayish on my back. And you can easily put here 16-inch MacBook inside. So yeah, I don't know. I'm basically traveling with this backpack as well. And that one is a good one. I don't know. I like it. I don't really feel that I need something kind of smaller. Component for laptop is loaded from the side, and the 16-inch just a little too tall. 15. Yeah. This one also has basically that laptop part here. So you're opening mine bag here. And laptop part is here. And then I have basically space for some notepad or iPad and laptop, and everything fits just nicely. And I need a different microphone arm. This one is kind of right in my face. Yeah, I see localization in Latvian is kind of... It was interesting to do. Streak. Yeah, but that Peak Design has 20 liters bag as well. 30 and 20 liters, so yeah. It's a good one. I have it for 5-ish years, and I'm already annoyed at how long the bag holds up. It's basically, it's not like new because I'm using it, but generally it didn't wear it at all. It's basically, it doesn't look like new, but from quality, from usage perspective, just perfect. It was relatively pricey, a few hundreds, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, that localization is kind of... How to say streak in Latvian? I don't even know words for that. Serie is kind of yes, but... Serie, it's more like series, like... Yeah, I don't know. It just sounds like broken Latvian. But I don't know better. name. Maybe Google Translate can suggest something. Streak, posms, periods. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to localize, to translate. Periods. Posms? Maybe. Yeah, but you have 5-day streak. Tev ir 5 dienu posms. Then this series probably is kind of better. Okay, it's not too important, but okay, we will go in frozen is frozen. Yes, all that. Yeah. Best block, labākais blocks, okay. Oh, it's so broken. This one actually is a system thing, but probably okay. Let's leave it as it is. SwiftUI, that's correct. Daily reminder. Disable premium. That's in test user interface. Not really important. Don't break. That's basically something like don't lose. Yeah, those localizations are kind of badges. Oh my gosh, so hard. Localization is hard. Whatever, I will keep it broken English. Broken Latvian, I mean. It sounds strange, you know, because it's kind of it is translated correctly, but that's not really conversational language. It's somehow weird. Because iespējot, it's correct, but you will say ieslēgt. And I'm afraid that in Spanish, automatic localization will be something similar. Okay, at least let's remove that. And that word, iespējot, whatever it means in Latvian, doesn't matter. It is technically correct localization, but no one really talking like that. That's basically like enable streak, and you will say something like turn on streak, save a dollar, something like that. But it sounds very, very weird. Enable streak sounds okay-ish in English, but in Latvian, translated kind of correctly, it doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's too formal. Exactly, it's too formal. It sounds like very kind of weird. It sounds too formal. Exactly. I was looking for the word how to say that. Exactly. Yeah, I didn't yeah, that's like it feels like someone in the let's say cocktail party starting to talk with in formal corporate English. Great job, lieliski darīts. Okay. It's kind of okay. Let's keep it. Okay, it's not horribly bad. It's just a little bit weird in some cases. But that's not bad actually. That's not bad. That's way faster than going and do that manually. Because I will think a lot on each and every of that. And in English, I'm kind of far beyond that stage of speaking English when you're kind of thinking first what you would like to say in Latvian and then kind of translate in your head. I'm just talking. But then kind of I can freely say something in English, but then if you need to translate that the same sentence into Latvian, yeah, sometimes you kind of have blockers and kind of, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to say that in Latvian. And that's basically the case. When I'm looking at those localizations, I'm kind of, oh, yeah, okay, probably that will work. Use streak freeze. Izmantot sērijas sasaldi. Okay. I will say that was okay. Let's commit. And Spanish will be kind of tricky because I know a few words in Spanish. Buenos dias, yeah. And that's in my ballpark. Como se están is already out of that. I know, I already forgot how I can say I am eating apples como manzanas, something like that. Duolingo level 1 Spanish. When I'm in Spain, I can't say something. After a week in Spain, I starting to talk in grocery shop, basically, yeah, thank you, yeah, I do not bag, I need bag, stuff like that. But it's basically already out from RAM. Yeah, coffee without milk. Café con leche. Or coffee with milk. I don't remember con is with or without, but basically that's coffee and milk. With. Okay. Sin is without. Yeah, sin. Yeah. Now I remember when you said that. Yeah, right, kind of. Okay. Do you self-host any services? No, why should I? I even do not self-host blog anymore. I had before the WordPress blog, but I don't have even that anymore. And for sure, I have zero. Oh, that's my dog. Do you hear him? Oh, I'd like to change music. Let's try, retro wave. Let's go with a retro wave. Self-hosting for learning. Yeah, but why should you learn that? Do people get very rude customers when starting to grow? Like one time per week or so? I get people blaming me on stuff like that. What do you mean, like one time per week? Can you elaborate a little bit on that question? I didn't really get that. Kawa z mlekiem. That's Polish. It's the only coffee with milk that I remember, except English. Yeah. I don't think it makes sense to learning just for learning. I strongly believe in learning for purpose. So if I need backend for application, I will learn how to do that and I will build it. For learning just in case, I could learn, for example, Chinese language just in case, just in case China will grow bigger and will dominate in world and, whatever, It doesn't make sense to learn just in case because for many reasons, you will forget what you learned, that learning will be outdated when you will really need it. But that also depends in where you are in your life. If you are in university and you are learning computer science and you are trying to understand what you like, what you would like to do, what not, then it makes sense to play a little bit with backend, a little bit with front end, build few mobile apps, and then maybe at the end of the day, maybe you will find that you don't like programming at all. Yeah, in that case, yes. For me, no. For me, it doesn't make sense to learn, to build some backend for just learning. I already know what I want to do in my life, and those are not backends. Yeah, I identified Polish correctly. Nice. Every week I get emails of very angry customers treating me or blaming me a lot. For example, image they buy something using a Gmail address and they log in using Outlook and they say I scammed them. Yeah, I see. Not in my case. I have multiple thousands of monthly active users, not hundreds of thousands, but multiple thousands of monthly active users, and I'm getting very few emails. But I don't have self-hosted anything. In your case, it sounds that you have some web product, something. In my case, they probably blame Apple when applications are not working. Oh, I do not see. That is Latvian localization. Second batch. So I'm not getting almost any kind of problems like that. Getting errors trying to access it directly. Why? Okay, let's try. Maybe cursor will be better because it changed something, created some JSON. That's again example why AI is bad, Created some JSON file, I want to insert it somewhere. We're not doing that. Okay, it's not here, nothing inserted. Good. Let's try just to compare. Let's try cursor. I got question, which is better, I said, I don't know, they're kind of different. Okay. Let's see. Let's find our localize. Let's see if cursor can do better. No, this file. Yes. Source English. Okay, let's try. Let's start new chat. Can you translate strings and add them to localization file? Let's see. It seems that cursor don't have a problem like Windsurf had. Strange. I don't know why Windsurf wasn't able to edit file. Yeah, file is kind of too big, Windsurf said, but it's not too big. There are not too many strings in the file. Yeah, maybe there is 1,000 something lines. It's not even too big. It's 1.4 thousand. I was working on one freelance project which had one view controller with 5,000 lines. I'm not lying, 5,000 lines in view controller. When I left that project, I cut it to something like 4,000 or 3,000, I don't remember, but it was like, landmines everywhere. I could spend, of course, few months on just refactoring that project, but that's not really what you usually do on freelance projects. You just deliver whatever the result is needed, add features and move on, and leave that problem to the next freelancer. But yeah, 5,000 lines, really, in view controller. Oh, it's getting too loud. I will close window. Yeah, cursor seems that cursor has no problems with this task. Just kind of brrr. Error. Okay. Breaking in smaller chunks. Yeah, let's go. It's fine. Create more technical depth. That's what we do. Exactly. Now, in my case, I didn't. I removed part of that code, refactored a bit, improved, and all the new code that I added wasn't great. Those were my first years of freelancing. Of course, that code wasn't great, but it was better than code in the project at that time. Let's say so. But yeah, what we do, that's debugging and bugging, writing creating bugs and then fixing them. Exactly. Okay, this one looks good. Okay, while it's generating that localization, a restroom break. I'll be back. But you keep an eye on AI, right? Okay. I am back. Oh, something blinked. Probably camera died. Yeah, second angle camera died. Probably just battery. Let's swap it. Token limit issues. Let me create different approach. First check what translations already have in file. Yeah, let's accept what is added. So cursor is kind of going from top to bottom and adding those localizations. Windsurf just gave up and said, oh, it's too much, I can't. Cursor doing a little bit better. Did you use CloudKit? Yes, I do. Do you have to write GitHub pilot? What's better, Cursor or Copilot? Cursor is ID, actually, right? Does GitHub Pilot have ID? You can basically edit code in it, or you're talking about GitHub Copilot plugin? If you are all talking about GitHub plugin for Xcode, yes, I used it. But you know, those tools are changing often, so I don't know. I didn't touch it for a few months. What is Agent AI? Agent AI? Here you can select Agent, then it's basically will do what you see. And here you can select auto select or select manually what kind of model to use. GitHub plugin for Xcode. Yeah, I used it. It's kind of not great. So it will do kind of better autocomplete, right? But you can't say something like that, basically change all the localizations, add all the Spanish localizations. Hello. Ciao. GitHub plugin for Xcode. Yeah, I use it. GitHub plugin for Xcode. It's kind of, yeah, what I said. There is new one, Windsurf. Windsurf is not so new. Windsurf is around for a while, and we used Windsurf just before to add Latvian localization. It was working, but the problem was that when I started to add Spanish localization, Windsurf just gave up and said, oh, the file is too big. Here I have Windsurf in tab bar. We have cursor, we have Windsurf. Windsurf said that it is too big. Oh, sorry. Yeah? Ok. Labi. Jā. Paldies. Davai. Čau. Davai. Good morning. So you're good with your mind monitor 60 Hz 27? No, I don't want. Let me change battery in camera. Okay, let me see if my second camera works now. It's frozen. Let me try to fix it quickly. I will try to fix my camera as we speak. One moment. Secondary camera. Okay, it's working now. So yeah, here. And that's my setup. See, I have Mac here. I have Apple Studio display here. And here I have another 27-inch monitor. That's totally enough for programming. So this one, 27-inch, that's perfect for programming. That another one, as just a sidebar for streaming, works perfectly. Honestly, I do not feel that I need more. I had a 49-inch ultra-wide monitor before. Of course, you can fit much more on that screen, but I'm not willing to get it again. For programming, that 27-inch, that's perfect. 60 Hertz, do you really need 120, 240 Hertz? Yeah, that second monitor that I have here for chat, it is 240. If you're gaming, sure, yeah, why not? This monitor is 240. Yeah, nice for gaming, okay for a secondary monitor, but for programming, you're just typing text on the screen. Why do you need those 240 Hertz? Yeah, of course, that doesn't hurt to have them, but do you need them? Should you pay extra to get them? I don't think so. But that's my subjective opinion, you know. Maybe someone will say something different. Yeah, actually, cursor here is winning over Windsurf. Yeah, this is keyboard. I forgot the model, but it's quite cool. I like the sound. It's aluminum and super heavy. It's Q something, Q series Keychron keyboards are great. I have another one here at my PC. I have this Apple Maker keyboard, which is also good. And again, I forgot the model. Apple Maker MG something. It's also really good, really cool. And what is similar in both of the keyboards, they have those electromagnetic switches. This one also is good, but usually I'm just using one keyboard with Mac and PC. But this one is just in case when, I don't know, connection broke between machines, or when I'm playing games, of course, I would like to have connected by cable keyboard. Otherwise, I'm using Barrier software to use the same keyboard and mouse with both machines. That's just way more comfortable, way more handy to have one keyboard on desk and control PC and Mac. Yeah, keycaps are really nice. That's a really nice looking keyboard. I like it, yeah. Okay, so we added Spanish localization as well. I have no clue how good it is because I do not speak Spanish. But you know, I probably will just YOLO release it and will say somewhere in settings if you found somewhere localization error, please write to me, let me know. Okay, so let's commit this. Actually, cursor was better this time comparing with Windsurf. Yes, layout is dynamic, but I am not localizing in German, so we are safe here. For those who don't know, just try to add few words in German from English. Okay. Let's add please. Commit and push changes. Yeah, German is kind of extra long. It should fit. We'll see. I will launch it to check in Latvian, but those lines are more or less similar length, and user interface is dynamic by default in all the screens. Yeah, maybe it will break somewhere, but whatever. I think I will have 1 or 2 users who will use Latvian localization, maybe a few more English. Did we push it changes? Yes, we did. Cool. I said that I'm kind of happy using cursor yesterday after one kind of coding session, but today I said, actually, misnamed them. I said basically yesterday I said that I'm happy to use Windsurf after one coding session, but today I had to come back to the cursor, and cursor was working better in this case. Yeah. There's no German translation. Will you proofread if I will add German localization? I can. It's not a big deal to add German localization, right? But the problem is that I do not speak German. Hello, Garrett. And probably better do not do that. I don't know. Okay, so now I have idea. Let's add feedback form in settings. Where is the app? Do we have app somewhere? Settings, notifications, settings. That's cool. Unlock premium version. We need some kind of feedback. Oh, thank you, Foxbit. Thank you really much. It's really appreciated. It's, but I just planning to do automated kind of localization. Is Alex sidebar worse than Windsurf and Cursor? Yes. And I can tell you why. I have premium version. I probably should cancel subscription. I don't know. Sometimes Alex sidebar is a game saver, because Alex sidebar, what are benefits of Alex sidebar? Alex sidebar really knows how Xcode works. Cursor and Windsurf start fixing some linter errors which are not really relevant to the Xcode. If you prefer to stay in Xcode, then probably Alex sidebar is the only response. But let's try, for example, here we have Alex sidebar opened. Let's give it a try. Let's give Alex sidebar a chance. So we are in new chat. I will say, please add German localization and translate all the strings. So as you saw, the windsurf can do this, cursor can do this. Let's see what Alex sidebar will say when we will say, I don't know the result. It's first time trying. Let's see. Okay, it's kind of working. The problem with Alex sidebar, my problem with Alex sidebar is that Alex sidebar is running out of the memory very fast. For example, yesterday I asked Alex sidebar to help with one task on freelance project. And that's not really kind of related to prompts, how many prompts you write. That's related how many info is proceeded. And I was going kind of lazy way. I asked basically, oh, let's change this thing, whatever it was in the project, and find where it is used in the project and so on. And yeah, the problem was that basically 3 or 4 prompts was enough to run out of the dialogue memory. And then Alex sidebar basically just saying, okay, you have to open new chat. You can't continue anymore in current chat. That's my biggest problem with Alex sidebar. Sometimes you're going through debug of something, you're kind of trying to fix something and so on, and then in one moment Alex sidebar is saying, oh, okay, that's it, we're done here. I'm out of the memory. And then you open new chat. That new chat has no clue about what was done before. You're again going in, starting to fix something. Okay, you know something, you are starting to fix something, and you see that, oh, Alex sidebar basically is just going back to the same solution what was tried before, didn't work, and so on. That's kind of waste of time in this case. Windsurf added native JetBrains UI support in the latest versions. Yes, and Windsurf also has plugin for Xcode, which also is cool. Basically, you can get autocomplete from the Windsurf in Xcode. That works. Kind of interesting. Okay, what's happened here? So we can expand all the 1,000 lines. What happened here? And okay, what next? Basically, it stopped somewhere in the middle of sentence. Probably we're running out of the memory. Shares Alex with friend. And I am on premium plan actually. It's not free version. I'm paying for Alex. It's not somehow limited premium version. It's paid plan. That's it. We ran out of the memory. Yeah, I agree. You're not wrong. So, you see, it just basically died. That's I don't know, I probably will keep paying for Alex sidebar, but that is not my go-to first tool for building anything with AI. I like Cursor or Windsurf better for building, Alex sidebar kind of better for troubleshooting, you know, because Alex sidebar understands Xcode and Xcode errors better. But you can just run in errors like this when it is running out of the memory and basically you waiting on, I don't know, something. Hey, Nordic, hello. Been for a while. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm kind of not streaming very often, but yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, but what we can do here? Just kill it, probably. And do we have anything added here? Changes? No, zero, nada. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, let's try one more task. Let's add to Alex sidebar. Fine. Okay, let's actually, let's take a look on those Windsurf plugins. Settings, use, settings view. Let's say I would like here section support and feedback, let's say. Support and feedback, that's autocomplete from Xcode. Nice, at least that. And let's say here I would like to add here email with app name and version in subject to iOS and iOS.com. Let's say something like that. In Cursor or somewhere else, you could start to get here autocomplete. Oh, actually, do I have that Windsurf plugin running? How do you run it? I was using it yesterday, but I have no clue how I got it running. I don't remember. Here is Copilot. We can get suggestion here from Copilot. That's kind of not very handy. Where is my suggestion, Copilot? I don't know, that Copilot integration looks like kind of half broken now already. You can use shortcuts to get those suggestions and approve, disapprove them and so on. It doesn't really work well. Let's try to highlight and ask for suggestion one more time. Copilot. I have shortcuts for that, but I do not use it. I don't even remember them. Nothing happens. Why? I don't know, whatever. How I got those Windsurf plugins working? Because it was working like autocomplete when that Windsurf plugin was running. Should I run it from apps folder? I don't remember. Windsurf to where is Windsurf? Are we sorting by name? Windsurf? Yeah, Windsurf is here. But I don't see Windsurf plugins. Maybe I should start Windsurf. Let's try. Let's kill Cursor for now. Maybe that's that, yeah. Okay, will it do any difference here? Something? Let? Yeah, no, that's just Xcode autocomplete. And this maybe is this Xcode? I don't know. But basically, Windsurf plugin looks something like that. Yeah, that was Codium something, yeah. Oh, here it is. Codium for Xcode extension service. Is it running? Oh, here it is running now. Open Codium for Xcode. Okay, here it is running now. Okay, yeah, that's that. Here it is. Those are suggestions from the Windsurf. And here you can basically go through them. Maybe there are some shortcuts, something. This is amazing amazing benefit in Windsurf. And I agree with you, Foxbit, on that yeah, those tools are amazing. Because it is much better than autocomplete in Xcode. Sad to say, but everyone, I think there is no doubt that Apple is strongly losing badly this AI game. They somehow slept in on that way too much. Oh, now I have two of them running for some reason. Let's close. Why I have two of them? Nah, whatever. Okay, let's go to the settings and see. How autocomplete will do something here. Hey, L for Cascade. Okay, we probably should go with Cascade. No? Ah, it's just opening interface. We're already here. Chat. It's a bit complicated, but for Xcode you need to have Codium service up running and Codium up for chat. I hope they improved that. Yeah, Xcode is very locked, but those tools are, you know, I will say that Windsurf approach, I like it, and that is kind of better. At least you can integrate it somehow with Xcode, comparing with Cursor, when Cursor is completely kind of standalone kind of product. And I kind of like Windsurf. That's basically why I have it installed, and that is why I'm using it now. And I paid those $15 for Pro version as well. So I think from productivity perspective, I'm paying something like, I don't know, $100 in a month maybe for all the AI tools that I'm using. Okay, if you are looking on image generation as well, then maybe even a little bit more. Let's say 50 euros for Alex Sidebar, 15 euros for Windsurf, 20, not euros, dollars, but whatever, 20 for Cursor, ChatGPT Pro version, something like $20 as well. Oh, I have Cloud as well, another 20, so a little bit more than 100, but I'm not complaining, I'm just kind of saying I'm paying just a little bit to get a lot of help. I will try the Xcode MCP for Cursor. Yeah, I should give it a try as well. Maybe that helps. Yeah, you say that I should try, and I have been trying it before. I didn't saw much benefits comparing with Copilot back then. Currently they have this. And also they had very tricky monetization before, and they asked tokens for basically chat messages, and then there was execution tokens as well. They removed that part. It was kind of complicated. So you prefer Cursor over Alex Sidebar? Yes, I will say so. Okay. Send feedback, system image envelope, getting up version, that looks correct, and ADHD, relax feedback, that looks correct. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. So yeah, from all those tools and interfaces, I'm kind of more handy and more familiar with Xcode, of course. I heard a lot of bad things about Xcode from other developers. I don't know. I don't mind. It feels kind of fine. Perplexity AI. Perplexity AI, is it Let's see. Perplexity. Yeah, seems that I already was looking for it for a while ago. Yeah, but is there any ID or something? Spaces, library, okay. Another AI tool. Yeah, there are plenty AI tools, and yeah, it's hard to pick one which is the best for everything, because each and every of them have different benefits. Okay, let's build. Let's run and build. I would like to add here something, found typo or bug, send feedback, something like that. GPT for advanced search. Yeah, I'm curious how badly Google search traffic went down. Okay, it will not work here because obviously on simulator we don't have email. And that's just fine. And why light bulb is blue? Because it's clickable, right? And this is not clickable. I shall try to run it on device to see difference. Let's run it on iPad probably. Yeah, there are so many AI tools, you just can't check all of them. That's like full-time job, you know, to follow all AI tools. And there are guys who do that, you know, basically there are YouTube channels focusing just on that. I'm just finding something that's working, then using it. When it is not working anymore, I'm jumping to something else and so on. Okay, let's build it on my iPad. Then we will have a chance to see the email client. If implementation is correct. It is, it looks correct. I have implemented email sending before in other apps. That's quite simple, as you may see from this code. Okay, running settings. Yeah, send email is now enabled. And it opens email client. Yeah. Basically, that's exactly what I needed. Can we do something like found? Yeah, this autocomplete looks nice. Actually, now here on the bottom, that's from Windsurf, found a bug or typo, something like that. Typographical error, really? Okay, let's see in preview. Will it fit the screen? I just as I am adding now localization for languages that I do not speak. Could be cool if those who see translation errors could send feedback. Localization errors could be for Spanish language I'm not speaking. Got me a white color Logitech MS3 mouse. Yeah. But that white, I like it in white color, but it is full-time job to keep it clear. It's kind of, let me go that camera here in Windows Lite. It is kind of grayish. It's kind of, you can't. It will be white for first few months. After that, it will be white. To keep it white. Found a bigger typo. Yeah, probably send feedback is better. Yeah, send feedback probably is better. Ouch, what was that? Send feedback, yeah, exactly. Yeah, send feedback fix better. If I will add send feedback about, let's keep it. Send feedback is basically self-explaining. And let's write not ADH relax, but ADHD focus. App feedback, something like that. Yeah, I think that's commit, right? Okay, can we get cursor, not cursor, but Codium sidebar? Open Codium. How can I get? What's that? Include circular widget. What is that? I don't know. Yeah, I do not see where I can get something like chat. I don't know. Because currently I would like to add another kind of here feature support development. Here we have unlock freemium kind of thing. Button where it ends here. Here I would like to add rate on the App Store. Here we are getting, for example, this. Basically, that's what I want to see here. What are options? And that's basically changing image here from start fill. That's it. Different images. Now this is basically just to call App Store rating thing. Actually, the first suggestion was the right one. Oh, where did you go? Come back. Yes, please. Yeah, this basically is what I want. It's actually quite cool. And that's windsurf. Cursor is not doing that. But it's yellowish. No. Doesn't look good. And 2 stars. Also kind of, yeah. Let's keep stars probably on one side. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, but looks weird. Probably I don't need a second star here. Just label. Of course, we can remove it from H stack now. Yeah, I think that will be... Actually, we can add chevron here. That will be something like chevron right. Is it throws dot or just chevron right? Chevron right arrow, maybe. Okay, system symbols. Let's see. SF symbols. Okay, so right. Yeah, chevron right. Yeah, that's what I needed. Copy name. Yeah, this will look kind of better, I think. Okay, let's try run on the iPad because I need to open App Store. On simulator, it will not open App Store, and see if I will get to the rating screen. Okay, rate on the App Store. And are we just guessing? Will it get right? Yeah, it is right. App ID, and it opens up in the App Store. Tap to rate. Of course I will rate it, why not? I'm kind of curious how I do that in my freediving application. I have a link to rate in the App Store here as well. The tricky part is with localizations. Now I need screenshots for localization in Spanish as well, if I would like to have them in the App Store, you know, in the Spanish. I don't know, would I like to do that? Settings view. Rate the app. Oh, I'm opening totally different ratings view here. Yeah, I know, that's totally different in this application. That's kind of custom thing where I show current ratings from the App Store and so on. Okay, that's different already in this application. Okay, that will be fine. I don't know if that 1 star sends the right message actually here. Maybe you need 5 stars instead of 1. I don't know. What else I can show here? Store. App. Cup something. We need 5 stars, you know, instead of 1. I don't know what is the right thing to show here. We don't need it filled because heart is not filled. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. I don't know. I would like to get 5 stars instead of 1. So like that it will be less. Oh, thank you, Christoph. That's nice. Nice to know. I have running nose. Where are my... Most effective solution for running nose, you know? That's not a surprise to get cold on spring, but yeah, happened, you know. With me, I'm not surprised, but not happy about that as well. My head is... I have headaches, I have running nose. Probably I should go and take a nap or something. Okay, so what did we do? We added rating for the App Store. Oh, again, we need localization for those lines as well. Oh, it will be hard to remember to add localizations always, localized strings, and we need localization for it as well. Good that I saw it in the change log. That is the thing about localizations, why most of the indie apps don't need localization, because English is kind of more or less English language is more or less international, you know, and then if you're adding those localizations, you need to change the text everywhere. So here I just saw that, oh, what's that? Why we have alert focus? We need to change that. But now I have to go to the localized strings to change it. And which button it is? Break duration. This one. Start break automatically, alert focus. What's that? We need text like that here. And I don't know if we have that in localized strings now. Ooh. It's not too late to remove localization, right? What that means? Stale. What that means? Why it's stale? What that means? Does Alex sidebar see that? No. Opa, what was that? And I have two fix options. One of them removed it, another one, I don't know, kind of weird glitch. Star is okay, but it is only one. Exactly, that's the problem. Yeah, I think that one star is kind of not cool. Yeah, here is new line and one more new line. Send feedback. Yeah, I need to remember every time to kind of update those localizations. Good thing is that if you don't have it, it will just use English by default. But when you have, you know, user interface with half English, half Spanish, not great. Okay, I think, yeah, I agree with you that one star is not the best thing to have. I think, you know, I will go with something like this. I will just add something like high five or something. And I will remove that chevron here. Stuff like that, maybe. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm just not looking really what I'm doing. Chevron right we need here, but we don't need here. We don't need here star. And that should be then just text instead of label. Or we can have a label without image as well. Ah, we can, yeah. Okay, push it. Preview. Let's go. Move the chevron. Still waiting. I don't know if that will move it to the very right. Okay, let's change it to the text while we are waiting. Yes. It kind of moved it. Oh, we need more space here. Like that. Maybe 2. Hello. Can you please update? Or is it updated already? Oh, it is updated. Okay, this will be correct. Distance between them. Yeah, that looks okay-ish. I think that's better. That's better than 1 star, I think. Right, Tommy? Hands and sparkles from SF symbols. Okay, let's see. Hands. Hands clap. Ah, hands and sparkles. Actually, yes. That's cool. Yeah. This actually could work. That's basically kind of the... I don't know, maybe I like that it is kind of yellow and it stands out. Maybe we can leave it like that. Those hands and sparkles could work as well, but... Okay, let's give it a try. Let's add label. Yes. And system image will be hands and sparkles fill. Oh, why are you yellow? Come on. I don't know. What do you think? Can you vote in the chat? Basically, which is better? This is 2. This is second. 2. 2. Divi. And this is 1. Uno. Do you think 1 or 2? Try without fill. That's another. I like this one better as well, yeah. Maybe sparkles without fill. Yellow hand is good. Yeah, yellow hand is good. I agree, yeah. This one kind of blends in all the screen, which probably is good sometimes. But I really like if that application will be rated, so I will leave those yellow hands. Emoji is better. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yellow hand is good. First, yeah, basically chat agrees that first one is better. Thank you guys for feedback, that's helpful. It takes away from premium button, I agree, but it also kind of brings you down close to the premium button. And honestly, I don't think that many users will choose a premium button here. Most of them will join the premium already in the onboarding flow, those who want to do that. I think it's okay to have premium button in settings, but very few of the users will buy from settings. Emoji is better, it stands out. Yeah, I agree. Do you use some other form of images for your applications, like from feed, pick, or Unsplash, or whatever? Or is SF symbols are enough for you? For stuff like that, what we have here, SF symbols are enough. For image assets, in this specific application, I used ChatGPT to generate images. Sometimes I'm using Midjourney. Here I have images. That's basically ChatGPT. Sometimes I'm using Midjourney to generate images. And before I used Unsplash for images in the apps. And sometimes those are just my photos or something. But for small things like here for icons, I think you should be good with emojis and SF symbols. You don't really need to add something else. Okay, maybe there are some edge cases where you can find that you need some specific icon, but it is not here. What else not? But okay, can we just ask Windsurf? We added a few strings. We'll ask Windsurf to do that localization. Make unlock premium from buy or watch 3 videos from unlock 24 premium. What? Make unlock premium from buy or watch 3 videos from unlock 24 premium version. So you're saying maybe about showing some ads to unlock premium for 24 hours. That could work, but to make anything from ads, you need a shitload of users. This application currently has 200. Even localization, even adding localization is not best usage of my time, but I'm doing that just to basically see how easy or hard it is to do. So sorts out it's very easy. So this application currently has 257 users. You will generate so much revenue from those ads in the application. If that is with 3 extra zeros, if you have 200,000 users, or at least let's say 10,000 active monthly user, monthly active users, let's say something like 10,000, then that can make some money. 1,000, I think, is kind of doesn't make sense. It's still kind of not okay. Depends what is money in your what you define as serious money, but basically stuff like that. For a small application like this one, doesn't make sense to add. Okay, we accept changes here and settings, localizable strings, noverted App Store. Kind of, okay. And another, suri atsauksme. Every time when I'm reading localization in Latvian, I kind of, no, I will not say like that. And then if I'm asking myself, okay, how will I say that? I kind of, yeah, I have no idea, probably like that. Okay, whatever. We added localization for those lines as well. Okay, let's run on iPhone simulator and let's switch languages to the whatever, something, let's say Latvian. And have a laugh. And at this case, it already starts to make sense. Oh, where are my hands? Oh, we lost my hands here. See? Okay, we need to fix that. Settings. Where is my settings screen? Can I do something like I don't remember how string how this is working on SwiftUI. There is something like 4 spaces and something like that. I think should work. Error. String. Okay, that will not work. You earn passive income from ads and let users try the app. If they like it, they can buy premium forever. If not, they have to watch 3 ads a day, which is a real hassle. Yes. So question is, do you want push so hard, to show those 3 ads per day? I kind of really don't. Ah, okay. I see. Like that. Yeah. We don't even need to add this plus thing. Yeah, I don't want to push so hard, to show 4 or whatever ads in a day, because free users, they can become paying customers if you... So if you will show 4 ads per day, whatever, if you'll do something crazy, most likely those users will kind of leave, instead of buying. I think they... Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. It didn't work out. I think it's too much, It gives you 3 ads per day. Exactly, Adim. Exactly. No, I don't want to push so hard on users. That's one thing. I think they will leave the application instead of buying premium. That's one thing. And if they leave, then you lose your chance to convert them. And second thing, again, you need a shitload of users to make money from those users. And showing ads just to push them, I don't think that's kind of a good idea. I don't like that approach. I don't know how you use, but you can't do like that. And why we can't? We can't put them together. Oh, I can add that in localization, right? Right? I probably can add that in localization. Let's see. It's really sketchy to show user ads for mobile game in ADHD app. Exactly, that as well, Yeah, that's not... I understand your idea, but that's not business model what I would like to have in my application, let's say so. I'm not saying you are kind of pure evil or something when you do that, but somewhere in between. It's not something I would like to do. Oh, actually, it's not unlock. It's something like rate on App Store. Okay. And can we add it here? I think it will work. Those hands. And then I had 4 spaces. And DV3 is 4. Something like that. I think it will work. Means DV3 is 4. And English key. I will just add that here as well. Probably there is a better way. Yes, DV3 is 4, but I think this will work. ADHD app should be stressed. Yeah. And we are trying to focus, on the task in the hand. And imagine you're saying, okay, my application will help you to focus on task in the hand, and then you are showing blinking with ads. It's not really good. Yeah. Exactly, now I'm reading chat. Igor, hey, I'm adding localization to the app. And well, let's see if it works. So here we have simulator running. Yeah, Hager. Let's go and change settings. Is that in general? Languages and region, maybe? Region Latvian. Where do we change it? Wait a minute. It should be in language and region. Preferred language, let's move. Can we change it? Edit? Edit? Can we have Latvian? Okay. If you prefer Latvian, English will be used as iPhone language and apps and websites where Latvian is not supported. Okay, so this should be enough to get user interface in Latvian if it is available. Can I ask you, what is your goal with your apps financially and personally? Sure, you can. It's with my apps, I don't know what you mean by personally. With this application specific, my personal goal is to be able to stay on task when I'm doing something. Oh, perfect. I see my Latvian localization. Why we don't have that localized? Xcode focus is. It's still kind of partly not localized. For example, programming, start focus sessions, that's English. Today's progress, that's localized. We still have plenty of strings not localized. It's kind of, I don't know, it's not end of the world. Here in the debug session, we have the just 25 seconds for session. It's basically just running faster. Finally have App Store Connect access after 2 long weeks. Congrats, that's great. 2 weeks, it's kind of okay-ish. It's not so bad. It's not so bad, I will say. Yeah, and financial goals, I don't know, I'm kind of pushing on 10K in a month from the App Store. That's my financial goal. Oh, this localization is kind of weird. And then we have, this is not localized for some reason. Are we using, it's kind of strange why this is localized, because that is the same view. I could understand that, for example, we don't have, in one specific view, we don't have localization because we missed some strings, but in this view, that's the same view and we have part of the strings localized. Yeah, cool. And yeah, you don't have in-app purchases in your app, right? Or you have? Yeah, when you will go and release application, open in the school, you have access to in the school, you have here in the classroom, go to this app launch checklist. You can skip that video, but basically just open that App Store launch checklist and just run browse it to see if you're missing anything, you know. That will help you to avoid rejections on the first submission. And yeah, if you have those 45 minutes, you can keep that in background playing. But yeah, maybe you are missing one or few of those points. And if you will get rejection, also do not worry too much. Just write DM in school and we will see, or post in school and we will see how to fix it. $10K would be a dream. Yeah, currently personal target is 1K. 1K is good start, you know. I'm beyond this 1K and I'm kind of bouncing between 3 and 5K in a month. So I would like to get on 5K and stay stable there, because currently I'm kind of getting to 5K, falling back to 3K, basically moving in between those two numbers. But yeah, I would like to get over that 5K and stay there, but that's kind of not the goal. Goal is 10K. Mixpanel is kind of nice to have, because in Mixpanel you can see users' activity, but you know, you need to, so how Mixpanel can help you. For example, let me open quickly. If you have some assumptions that you would like to check, for example, let's go here. Here, for example, I have onboarding. I see that this screen in onboarding, basically plenty of people are kind of falling off. I have to remove it, probably. And I basically can see, okay, that is onboarding flow and users going through onboarding, and that's basically where I'm losing the most of the majority of the users. And probably I should remove this screen and do not use name in the application or ask for it later. But stuff like that, you know. If you will just add Mixpanel without adding something, some in those screens where you like to monitor something specific, you will have very little information. In habit tracker, I'm also tracking onboarding. Yeah, here. In habit tracker, for example, I see that onboarding screens are working nice. I'm losing almost no one in onboarding screen, and here is basically, this is already purchase screen where I am kind of showing paywall, and then there are basically people who are kind of jumping on paywall, and there are people who are skipping it and so on. So that's the thing. Oh, that's paywall preparation. Okay, whatever, different. It doesn't matter. So it's if you are ready to kind of do something with those analytics, you can add Mixpanel. But if you if you need to think first what you would like to do and so on, just leave it for next release. You know, you can send next release in tomorrow or in a week, or in 2 days, and add all what you want to add. It's not necessary to have. You will have basic analytics from the App Store already, but what you should have is rating request. Ask for ratings. What is your take on building multiple projects or just building a simple app to be more feature-rich and polished? So with single application, there is always a maximum addressable market. Is market big enough for you? Ask for ratings from now. Yes, you should ask. So you should have rating request form. So in my case, I have, for example, here, I will go back to that question about one app versus multiple apps. In my application, I basically asking for ratings when user is in the application, and when user is basically doing something, I'm just kind of asking for feedback. You need basically store kit, and then you basically just pop up this kind of rate my app kind of screen in the app. That's basically 2 lines of the code. You need nothing crazy here. So because you want those users who download your application, use it, you would like them to leave those 5-star ratings. Yeah, something like that. You can ask. I am, in my case, I am basically counting. I think I'm looking for 2. So here, for example, I do focus session. If user saying that it was fully focus session, so it is kind of successful focus session, then I am asking for rating, Actually, I'm recording positive event. And when I'm recording positive events, I'm basically just having them in user defaults. And if those, and here I'm checking, should I ask for rating if we have more than how many? Required positive events are 3. So if user have more than 3 positive events, then I am asking for rating request. So user, for example, finished 1 focus session, then did something else. So most likely user is happy with the application, and then I'm asking for feedback. Yeah. No, Igor, add that rating request. No. It is very simple to implement. You don't need this complex system with waiting for. You can add it in some specific screen. For example, you have training end screen. If you have basically training end screen, you can show this end screen and then just pop up this rating request. And because those ratings, so why you need to add it now? Because now when you will release the application, the first version of application will get pushed from the Apple. If we will go back to my habit tracker application, App Store Connect, here it is. Here, see this peak? That's basically when app was released, you are getting the most of the downloads on the first few days. Actually, first 1 week. You will get most of the users, let's say in months, you will get most of the users in first week. And that is a chance for those users to ask for the rating, If you are not asking it here, those next few weeks will be here. You will have way less users to ask for those ratings. And Apple doing this push only once in the lifetime of the app. When you release it first time in the App Store, you will get push from the App Store and you will get more than normal views, downloads, app downloads. And total downloads, you can see that I got majority of downloads here on this peak on release day. And your chart will look similar, maybe more, maybe number will be bigger, maybe smaller, but definitely that will be something like that. Any question about multiple apps or just one application? I have a definitely going multiple apps way, you can see from here, but I think that depends, you have to think about your application, whatever. It's what is addressable market, how many customers need this application. If there are 10,000 customers in the world, so one app probably will be not enough because you will have one app, maybe you will have a few competitors. If this is something big, I will say so. When you are starting, you probably need to test multiple ideas, build multiple smaller applications, and when you will see that one of them is kind of starting to grow, just focus on that one, and then you see how long you would like to run with this one application. Would you like to kind of keep going with just this one application, or kind of focus on that for a bit and then again kind of work on other applications? But for start, I think approach of building multiple applications is better. And yeah, you can think maybe, but if I will, for example, build one app and then will improve it better until it will explode with downloads. Yeah, that may happen as well, but probably no. Yeah, in your case, Igor, for you, Mixpanel could be interesting because you should see, you are asking for email to create profile and onboarding. You should see how many users are basically not moving how many users you are dropping on that screen. Mixpanel will help with that. Okay, so where am I? Oh, I wanted to test. Yeah, that localization looks like shit, I will say. This approach for localization working. Here, for example, part of the text is still in English. I am not really happy. Have you ever tried mate instead of coffee? Why instead? I have been drinking mate as well. But I don't know, that process of making it and everything is kind of not very... I don't know. I like coffee better, probably. Okay, I forgot to start sharing screen again, so I'm looking on my localization. This screen is kind of meh, not localized. This screen kind of partly localized. I don't know. It's shitload. Even in this small application, there are so many text to localize. Coffee is alive. Exactly. Is that rocket sim? Yes, it is. Oh, that localization actually looks bad. It's partly localized only. Here we have everything localized in this screen. Almost everything. Now it's getting started. Could be. It's kind of, you know, I could fix those missed kind of strings, but I'm not sure if it makes kind of sense to do that. In the session tab, when I tap on one of the sessions, it crashes. In sessions tab here, and if you tap on any of those, is it okay to ask for rating in onboarding? Many apps are asking for ratings on onboarding, but the problem is that Apple often removing those ratings later. If user just going, you may see that, okay, your application have 5 ratings and then after a day you have 3 or 2 only. And why that happens? Because you're asking for rating on onboarding, and then user is not using app anymore, and yeah, Apple removing ratings like that. I didn't saw that in my applications because I do not ask for ratings on onboardings, but I heard that from more than one indie app developer. Will that hurt you somehow? No, probably not. It's just here, if you click on sessions, but you're on version 1. Currently, active version is 1 point something. 1.2. Could you please update the app? Because it's hard to say what the hell is going on. I never saw crash on because you know that's kind of mine screen. I never saw crash on any of them. I'm not saying that it is not crashing for you. It's sad to know that app is crashing, but let's see actually in analytics. Yeah, in last 30 days we have 0 crashes actually reported. Therefore I'm kind of was thinking, oh, everything is cool. So, about localization, I'm not super happy how it looks like. I probably will not ship it because, as I said, it doesn't make sense to localize application for 200 kind of users. I can go in a lazy way, you know, just to drop those screens to UI, for UI, AI, I mean, and complain, oh, that is not localized. Okay, this screen is kind of okay-ish. This screen is not okay. Settings are localized well. Okay, actually there is not so much thing to... History screen is worse. The UX looks great. Oh, thank you. There are minor things that I would like to change, you know. For example, those cards would look better if they are the same height. I see that in Latvian, for some reason, maybe in other languages as well, this one is bigger. I would like to keep them same size. Should be easy to fix, but... And yeah, some minor things, you know. I updated it and the app is still saying version 1. How it's possible? Yes, thank you for letting me know. How? Just updated it. But in the App Store, yeah, it's very strange because, you know, in the App Store it is version 1.2. Because current version for the app is... How that's possible? If you update, maybe I'm showing version number and settings wrong. Oh, fuck. It's hard-coded. Oh. I see. Oh, I'm dumb. That version number basically is... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I added it and I forgot to update it. I should kind of... Yeah, that's a bug. So you are crashing on probably on latest version. Vibe core error. Exactly, Foxbit. That's what we were talking about. Exactly. That's exactly that. Yeah. Let's vibe fix it. A question: if I may, as an iOS developer, isn't sometimes frustrating not to ship your app on other platforms, for example Android? Not at all. Why I should be frustrated about that? If I would like to ship app to the Android platform, I will do that, you know, build up. I don't know, it's kind of... No. So you should have some reason, to be frustrated about that, right? What that could be. Financial frustration. Financially, you are doing better on iOS. That not all the users in the world reaching a wider audience. Yeah, but why? Why? If you want to reach wider audience, maybe you would like to have also a web app, and maybe you would like to have CarPlay application, and maybe you would like to run it on, I don't know, programmable calculators. Why? Why do you need wider audience? What is your reason behind that? I don't really believe that is the reason, just to have wider audience. Because you can look on that in different ways. Are you reaching all the users on iOS? Maybe not. Maybe not everyone knows about your application. Maybe you need to double down on marketing, and then you will reach a wider audience on, even without shipping an Android application. What is your reason behind this reach wider audience? If the honest answer is you are looking to make more money, then I would say that the Pavel is in the comments is saying right thing. She's just focusing on iOS until he will hit 5K, and then he will think about the Android application. Before that, you don't really need it. So if it is about money, then let's say in average, if you will pick average in the app, in average it works so that iOS applications making 80 to 70% of the revenue. Android historically is making less money. Something like, you will see something like, for example, if I have app in the App Store now. Let's say this application making 1,000 in a month. If you are making 1,000 from the app in the App Store in a month, then you can hope that you will get something like 300 euros plus from Android application. Does it make sense to spend time and build Android application to get those 300, or it makes sense to keep working on your iOS application to get to the 5K, for example, and then think about that? Android app users usually like to use free applications. One more question from Igor. I asked for GPT about Mixpanel and get a response that from Europe we need to have a banner to GDPR. How you resolve that? Why do we need banner for GDPR? No, I don't think that we need GDPR banner, because you do not collect any personal data. Depends what you are collecting. But if you collect anonymous data for analytics, you can't identify user by collected data. That's not case of GDPR. I think the developers is always easy to get stuck on the wrong things. Yes, like building Android application. Yeah, exactly. Like Jamie is saying, only if you store personal information, then you need GDPR labels and all that jazz, web developer problems. Yeah. And wider audience is not synonym to more money. Believe me. If you're building application like, let's say, some kind of social network, then you need wider audience just to keep your social network alive. You need everyone inside, If you monetize your application by collecting and selling users' data like Facebook, then you need as much users as possible. Then you need Android application, web application, iOS application, and support. 10 years old app versions, you know, on Android and what else not. Then that's your case. If you need as much users as possible, if your business model is ads, yeah, collecting users' data, monetization somehow else. If your main goal is to make money, kind of selling apps and app subscription, stuff like that, I would suggest you to start with iOS. And then when you reach 5 or more K in a month with your application, after that you can think, okay, do I really want to go to this side quest and build Android application, or I would like to focus on iOS app and push it and keep pushing it to, let's say, 10K. Because if you are at 10K, then your app, let's do the math, so maybe plus 30%. Maybe you will make extra 3,000 in a month. Then I will say that maybe already makes sense, you know. Made screenshotting on the crash and send it to you. Thank you. Interesting that on session only. Yeah, we'll see how I will try to reproduce it. I don't know how. Okay, I will think about that later, whatever. Okay, maybe I should push this vibe coding thing and just complain about localization here. Oh, did we update this version number? Yes, 1.2, it's correct now. And how we are getting it? I hope it's not just bumped, hard-coded again. Where's my settings view? It should be, we can get that from GitHub version, okay. Yes, that's correct. I don't know why do we need default, well, but what, okay, whatever. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that is fixed. Okay, that's correct. This correct. Boom. Okay, let's try to complain. And again, we are back to the windsurf. We'll see. Will it be able to manage it? Oh my gosh, my head is exploding. I will go and take a look if I have some pills or something. Also, I have a few DMs here. Okay, what are you changing here? That's basically change for nothing, basically replaced mixed order of localizations for Latvian and English. I don't know why, but whatever, okay, at least you do not break anything. Okay, this looks correct. Those are localized strings for those screens that we missed. That's good. Hello, Humberto. I can accept that, but we need also to use them, not only add. Are we using them? I don't see. Okay, maybe it is already on place in the code. We'll build, and we will see. And I will go and take a look if I had pill. Will you say you are missing a tool that could help you manage your app, focus on release, ASO, and marketing? Release and marketing. Yes. For currently, for example, what I'm doing now, I'm adding localization, right? But I will need to add metadata, localized metadata in the App Store as well, right? Also, I will need to add Spanish and Latvian keywords. I will need to add Spanish and Latvian screenshots. I'm not even sure if I will do that, because that's kind of a lot of work, you know, to do that manually. Yeah. Are there tools to do that? I don't know. I used Fastline, whatever, basically, but that's command line tool to generate screenshots and so on. To use it, you need to add UI tests. It's kind of heavy process to do. So yeah, something like that. What is your experience with GitHub Copilot versus Cursor? Those are different tools. For iOS development specifically, those are two different tools. GitHub Copilot can help you with some suggestions in the Xcode. Cursor can build all the app for you for few prompts. So you can't really compare. Those are a little bit, not a little bit, quite different tools. And yeah, you should compare them in specific use case. Did I build the app, or I was just talking and forgot to hit build? I was talking and forgot to hit build. Okay, I see. Copilot, how agent now? I used it for 3 weeks and no see any difference. Yes. I have Copilot as well. Yeah. Okay, we have localized strings, but we are not using them. I have Copilot installed as well, but I will say that Windsurf plugin for Xcode works better. Because I will say, let's go to them. Let's try to use. How that screen is named, I don't even remember. To mine use now. Focus view models. What was that? Session. How I name it, that view. Session tag picker view, session analytics, sessions list view. Yeah, this one. And we are getting them from session subtitle, jump to definition. Subtitle is string. Where do we define them? Oh, here it is. Title. Here they are hard-coded. So those should be focus session law. See this box? That is Windsurf. I think so. That is Windsurf. It should be. Yeah, it is Windsurf. That is Windsurf, basically helper, which is kind of generating already kind of options and so on. I don't know. GitHub Copilot doesn't work so well, and yeah, I don't know, I'm using this one in Xcode now, but when I want to basically just generate a shitload of code with one prompt, I'm going to the tools like Windsurf and Cursor. So here, if I will add something like that, I could hope that AI will start to generate something, but then you kind of, nothing happens. Then you go and to editor, ask Copilot, give me suggestion. Again, nothing happens, and so on. That's kind of annoying. In the Cursor, when you just write manually a shitload of code, yeah, then GitHub Copilot works well. But for stuff like that, what I'm doing right now, I just like, you know, kind of I'm going to the Cursor, I'm opening, for example, okay, I'm saying Cursor, but currently it is Windsurf. Where are breathing sessions? Okay, here are breathing sessions. Okay, and then I just kind of adding this to the chat and saying we should use localized for text, whatever, something like that. And of course, the better prompt you write, the better result you will get. And then it kind of works, you know. Copilot works well with VS Code. Yes, that's true. And I was using before, when I just started to use it, I use it basically in parallel Xcode and then VS Code with GitHub Copilot. Cursor is great, but downside, I'm worried about its 500 months prompt limit. But you can pay to get more, and they are not too expensive. JetBrains now has Junie. Yeah, Xcode is behind of everyone on those tools. If Fernando says that doesn't see reason to pay for that. Yeah, depends on your goals, and yeah. I don't want to do that manually, what I just did, you know. I don't really want to do that. This change. Why should I do that manually? Stuff like that, you know. How much is for 500 more in the month? Not too much. Let's see. I paid something like, let's go Cursor. I just want to see, do I have any personal data or something here before I'm sharing it? Account settings, payment cards or something? No. So yeah, I hope that there are no payment cards or something. So basically here is basically what I asked. 500 extra fast premium. That's answer to your question, right? 500 extra was $22. 80 premium tool calls, something $4. Mid-month usage pay. So basically, yeah, that's another $20. See, it's not crazy expensive, and sure, of course, depends how you use. If you will ask for everything, change button color to blue, maybe better just type .blue, you know. Hey Vadim, I'm doing great, thank you. Yesterday at 2 a.m. I was too tired to write tests and document my code, so I asked, do you need to write? Yeah. Yeah, this pricing is not too crazy, I would say. It's okay. It depends, of course, how much you use, but if you compare with how much time you save, I don't know. I built and released it up in a week, this application what we see now. I built and released it in a week. And this localization looks bad, but it is localized technically. Cursor is 10 per month. Really? It was 20. So they are kind of going price war with Windsurf because it was 20 before and Windsurf is 15, so they going to 10. Interesting. Unlimited access to premium AIs because Windsurf has also unlimited access until April something. It looks that we are seeing now tool wars. Because Windsurf is something they have free unlimited ChatGPT until April that. And Cursor, interesting. They don't have it anywhere on front page. Pricing? No, it's 20, still 20. At least for me. Maybe they have some promotion somewhere in some countries, or you got some discount link or something, but they're not offering that to me. Do you know a simple way to reverse last change from Cursor easily? No, I'd never tried to find it. Copilot. Okay, Copilot, yeah. I don't know how to reverse easily. I know that there should be something like that. I never was looking for that. Never needed that. What is the name of the tool for design ideas and inspirations you use with the animation? Oh, that's... it actually should be in the live stream description. Let me see. YouTube. My channel. Here we have stream. Let's silence. Push. Here it is. Discounted link to screen design app tool. I think you're talking about this one. You can just go to the screendesigns.com or you can use that link and then you will get discount. I think this one you're asking, right? It's really great. I really like it. Because previously I just downloaded applications and were going through the onboarding flow to see all the animations, everything. Yeah, the screen designs. Here is a link in description. See that discount probably will not be auto-applied. You need to use iOS and then you will have 50% off for first months. Not for ongoing months, but for first months. It's still money. Okay, where we are. Oh, yeah, that localization kind of. Yeah, Tommy, it's a lot of work because technically it was easy task, but that looks kind of, this boxed breathing doesn't look good in Latvian. We need to look for different word. Then it's way too long. I will not ship it. I will just delete, Yeah. I will not ship localization for this application. That doesn't make sense. This application has 200 something users, but I know currently, I didn't know actually what is current way of localization, but now I know, and it is easy technically, and I should decide if I want to do that for apps which I'm thinking about to localize. And definitely I'm not adding Latvian language just for fun because it is already kind of a lot of work, you know. Yeah, exactly, Tommy. I subscribed to you in 10th grade. Oh my gosh, cool. I was studying Lyceum, wanted to make Android apps. Now it's ending of second year of university. That's how old I am, yeah. Do you have friends who work as Golang developers? Not really. I had one coworker, actually tester in company. She was Erlang developer. Basically, that's also kind of like Stone Age, you know, but now. No, Golang is not that. Golang is not so old. That's yeah. I misconnected that with Erlang. You can use modifier which changes text size dynamically. Yes, I agree, but anyways, that's way too much text. If that will make smaller, harder to read, it's yeah, sure, that could help. I work with Golang. Oh, Foxbit. Cool. We have Golang developer here. Okay, I'm taking that back. I have a friend who works with Golang. Golang is cool. Yeah, it's Go, yeah. It's, yeah. Oh, Pavel, you're removing sign up. Interesting. So you found that sign up kind of, you're losing plenty of users probably on sign up, right? I was just said, Igor, you probably saw in community, Igor kind of posted his app, this fitness kind of training application. And he has the email form to create account in onboarding as well. I already said that probably you will lose plenty of users there. And I even not asking to create account. I'm just saying, give me your name just to use it later in the application. And I see 20% drop on that screen. 20. Not 2. 20. That's crazy. Okay, I will remove that localization. Doesn't make sense. It's just beginning of work of bug fixing for it, and it doesn't make sense for real. I will keep that file. I probably will just delete those. Needs review. What that means? It just added or something? Hey Alex, I'm getting prepared to do some work on my second app too after fasting for 16 hours and coming back from gym while watching you live debugging. Cool. That's cool. Can we somehow disable it or something without deleting? Honestly, I didn't do much work fixing and improving those localizations, I can just delete them and that's it. YOLO. Which minus? This minus? That minus? Where can I remove them? Oh, I don't like Java. Not that I hate it or something, but I just I use Java a bit. I learned Java a bit after university, not in university. I don't see delete. Maybe I can just click delete, command delete. Operation cannot be undone. But will it delete only Spanish? If it is only Spanish, I'm fine. Or it will delete all. I will risk. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Deleted all of them. Okay, we'll put it back and we'll add to the project. Put back. And probably we'll need to add to the project. Oh, it is here. We don't even know. Oh, it was lied that it is undone. Sure, git restore as well. Yeah, turns out it was a lie about not possible undone. Xcode tried to scare me. How can I delete just one language from all of them? I don't. Alex sidebar is better because understands better how Xcode works, but it is worse if you want to do something big, you know, by AI. For small kind of things, bug fixing and so on, it's good, but it is running out of the memory quite fast. I have it, I'm paying for it, but I'm not super excited about it. Let's ask ChatGPT. Go to the info tab. Oh, okay. Under the localizations. Okay. Project, info, localizations. Oh, here you are. Okay, let's remove Latvian. Let's remove Spanish base. Okay. Localizable. They are still here. Okay. Sometimes Xcode will leave behind. Okay, let's go and see in the Finder how it looks here. It's just one string here. Okay, we can just test it. Let's build it for iPhone and I will see if that will work. I'm still using legacy translations in text files. That way I can quickly translate all of those strings via Google Translate or ChatGPT. Yes, I see. Oh, we still have localization. Probably I will do the same way actually, because I used, come on, file, open recent, because here in this project, we had basically string file by language. And in that case, you can, yeah, exactly. You can do exactly what you just said. You can send that to the translation service and so on. If everything is in just one file, like I did that in New Way, it's kind of tricky. That file kind of will grow crazy big, and that will be hard already to handle it by AI. I see kind of benefits here that you see basically that you need to do review, what else not here. You kind of see them more nicely, but that so named old way has their benefits as well. Removing localization doesn't affect. Okay, we need to rebuild it. Do this clean build and all the just. Okay, let's try. I can just remove it. Delete. Somehow. Product clean. Clean. It's just confusing that I still have those localizations in the file, even if I said, I don't really want to use them. No, we still have, here is Latvian language. This is Latvian. Oh, revenue cut. Are you drunk? Okay, here it is. Okay, whatever. Let's go here. That could work as well. But yeah, but then I will remove all the file probably, no? Yeah, it is not applicable. I should go to the here, localizable. Target membership here. Okay, if I will keep the file but remove from target. Let's see. I don't know, maybe I can delete it. It's kind of, but yeah, for someday later, you know, we could keep it as well. I code in vibes. Okay. Also clean build, yeah, probably. I'm already for about 30 minutes planning to go and look for headache pills, some ibuprofen. Xcode interface is fine. I don't mind, but it's fine for me, but I would like to have AI tools. I see that it could be simple, more simple, you know. Oh, cool. Now we are back to the English. Whew. Yeah, that was working, Magic Box. That's fixed the problem, and we still have those. Oh, here. we need to fix this one because I removed localized string and now it shows this one. Okay, that's fine. We will fix that in a sec. Is it still cold in Latvia? I have running nose. Currently we have, it's warm already. We had something like 6 or 7 degrees, 8 degrees. It's warm already. And nights are still kind of single digits, but we will have something like 14 already. I switched to summer tires yesterday. So it's kind of springish, but not summer yet. Okay, I'm going to take ibuprofen for my headaches and fill water bottle. I will be back in a minute. I found empty box of ibuprofen and Daleron cold. Basically, those are for cold, like cold symptoms and everything. That's basically what I have. Running nose, headache. All just fun. Xcode is having to redo permissions every build. Kind of strange, but yeah, okay, I believe you. Anyways, if you are coding in the Xcode, you won't be building a new Xcode project each time. Of course you don't. Oh. Yeah, if you create something, if you create a project in Xcode and then just work with it, there is no such kind of problem. I don't know. But Unity game engine do that differently. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's tricky. Oh, I'm behind the chat. Maybe there's a way to save it. Yeah. Yeah, if you build for Mac, you need it. Sure. Crazy, yeah. No, I just make web apps with instant deploy on all native devices. Yeah. That also could work. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, both of them. Camera looks good. Oh, thank you. Okay. Have you tried integrate SwiftUI on cursor? Yes, I have it. It works just fine. Oh, I'm alt-tabbing in wrong screen. So here is Windsurf. Here is SwiftUI. It works in cursor and in. You just build it, and it will build and run. It's fine. It works. Whatever. I will kill Windsurf for now. But here it is basically, here is building and here it is running. That's basically from Windsurf. You don't need even open Xcode if you don't want to. But I personally like better Xcode kind of. I'm used to Xcode user interface, and previews, of course. Xcode has previews. You don't have them in Cursor or Windsurf and so on. Okay, I wanted to add those hands here. Let's add those hands back in registry. Okay, that's it. That's a commit. Yeah, SwiftUI, it's great plugin. Here it is. Basically, they have amazing README. If you follow those steps, you will get everything working. It's great. And then you just build and run from Cursor or Windsurf or what, probably VS Code as well. And you can generate commit. Did it commit? No. That's the hell. I don't know. I'm way more used to cursor. In cursor, I'm just doing, you know, whatever. I'm just saying, oh, commit and push, and just booms and done. You know, commit and push. Would you like to spend 1 token on that? That's up to you, of course. Italo, El Salvador, 5 a.m. here. Good morning. Does it generate app? Okay, no. That's run. Basically just build and run on simulator. I don't know, but it kind of feels that I am more used to cursor. Probably I like it better. I don't know why. I don't know. What did we add? We fixed a bug with version number in the application. We added feedback form. It makes sense to push this, release it for the App Store. Why should I hold it back, right? Okay, building. Yeah, probably I will submit this for review for the App Store, because why not? We fixed 1 bug, added 2 smallish features, feedback collection and link to the reviews. If that will generate at least a few more reviews, why not, right? And yeah, probably I'm not planning any big changes for this application for next week anyway. So yeah, I should submit that for review and release. Why not? Do you pass in Swift documents when you're using cursor? No. When I want to something specific, then I'm just posting links to documentation saying basically, oh, we need to implement this or that. Then yes, but not always. If that is common sense, I'm saying, okay, we need to add new screen to do this and that. That's functionality, that's design. I'm not sending documentation. Do you know anywhere to download the docs? Yeah, but what docs? For SwiftUI? There is book, for example, from Apple, Swift programming language. Those are docs? If you're looking for something specific, then I'm just Googling, and then, I don't know, you find documentation. I don't know, for example, something like Apple Watch Immerse Sensor Swift. Something like that. And here you have sensor kit. Okay, probably that. Accessing submersion data. Oh yeah, this one. Any bumps? Here you are. Just Google, you know. SwiftUI docs. No, I do not add SwiftUI docs. If I'm looking for something specific like this one, for example, you know, oh, that's how you kind of read events. That's how you do this, that, and so on. And then I can feed this to the cursor and ask to use it. Stuff like that, you know. Yeah, but you can just post link. You don't need to copy. Okay. I usually just sending the link. Sometimes I am kind of saying specifically or asking, did you read the documentation? Because sometimes cursor, for example, like just ignoring docs and kind of keep going. Okay, let's submit new version. Promote text. What do I have in promote text? I don't remember. Yeah, I will keep the same. What's new? What did I add? I added a setting screen update. Okay. Feedback form ended. Let's go with this. Feedback form has been added to setting screens. Okay. Okay, let's add build. Done. Save. Let's send for review. Oh, actually, can I? Oh, whatever. Let's send for review. Kind of slowish. Come on. What's going on? Yeah, Apple is not the best company when we are talking about web services and everything. It's kind of slowish and glitchy. Error occurred. What kind of error? What happened? Try again later. That is kind of ready for review. Okay, let's try one more time. What's that sound? Where? I don't know. Waiting for review. Okay, done. Submitted. What sound? Buzz sound. I can remove gain from microphone. Maybe that is some kind of stop it. Yeah, that was gain from basically, yeah, audio was too high for microphone. No, that wasn't cable. I just removed it. Basically, you can add kind of more power to the audio. Someone complained before that audio is too low and music is too high. And I just added gain to the audio and I see that, I didn't check, but I saw that basically it's kind of jumping. Yeah, basically making some noise. Whew, okay, that is done. Submitted for review. I don't know what next. That's probably it. I think I should kind of step back, maybe eat something, because my head is still kind of... I still have headaches. Oh, thank you, Pavel. I still have headaches. Probably I should try eat or something. I don't know. Let's move all of those to the trash. We don't really need those. And also this build can go to the trash. Yeah. I'm still I'm today home alone, so it's still kind of sitting and working. Probably I should go through the emails, I'll adjust, but I will take a break. Step away. How long we are streaming already? 2 hours? 3? More? I don't see timer. Oh, almost 4 hours. 3:58. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, definitely. We should stop. Yeah. Any last questions? Any help from me needed? Anything? Yes? No? Then I will go and take a look into the fridge to see what do I have. Or should I order something, or I have something in the fridge? And I don't know, maybe try to take a nap or something to get my headaches away. And yeah, then I will do something else, because home alone, yeah, can work all day long on my side projects. Thanks for session. Yeah. Okay, thank you then. Then I'm going. Bye bye everyone.